Hi everyone, we are from the International Student Group. Our project is about intelligent medical care mobile applications. And first, I want to introduce my teammates and the company who requested to do this project. So let's move on to the team members. So our team consists of three girls. The first is MANAR, and second is XIAOMIN, and the third is me, YUCHEN. And let's move on to the company profile. So actually, this company is called City People's Hospital, which is a privately owned hospital. And they have many professional doctors, comprehensive departments, and advanced equipment to diagnose and treat patients with various diseases. It cured many patients every year, and it was unanimously recognized by everyone in the city. And this part is about the problem encountered by our stakeholders. So here we go. And first is from the patient side, because a lot of patients, they make the complaints about the long waiting, queuing, and registration time. They wasted a lot of time in the hospital. And from the hospital side, because a lot of people actually, they don't have the severe problems, or you can say it's not necessary to go to the hospital to tackle these problems. But if they all go to this hospital, it will be the waste of the medical resources, and the whole process will be very inefficient. And from the government side, because nowadays a lot of people, they are suffering from the huge work stress, and they have very unhealthy diets and habits. So they got various chronic disease like diabetes, like obesity. So all of those chronic diseases will influence the national health level and the economic development of this country. So in order to tackle all of the problems, the City People's Hospital negotiated with City government and cooperated with other hospitals and pharmacists in City to develop a smart healthcare application. And for this application, it is compatible in both Android and iOS platform. And here's about our solution. And before I start talking about the application part, which is about users' requirements and functional requirements, I'd like to give a brief introduction about our target user. So below are the requirements they need to meet so that they can use our application. So first is about the people, they have to live in a city, because all of the hospitals and pharmacies in this application are in a city. So the second part, they need to be familiar with the mobile use, because we are the mobile application. So they require users to be good at using online payments and knowing how to consult and purchase things online. And third thing is, it is suitable for people who want to improve their health level, unlike those who are in a sub-health condition and want to improve their physical conditions. They can use this app to gain long-term health advice from doctors and also monitor their health condition using the functions in this application. And last, it is for sure suitable for those who need to go to see the doctors. And now let's talk about the user requirements. So based on the problems they encountered, the first functions they need is online consultation, because user can contact doctors through this application at any time and at any time first, and the doctor will give the suggestions and to see whether they have to go to the hospital or not. And second part is appointment registration, because if a user they really need to go to see the doctor in hospital, they can firstly make an appointment with the doctors, and they only need to go to the hospital in the scheduled time, which is more efficient. And the third part is about online pharmacies. The patients can purchase related medicines and healthcare products through this application, and they can receive the items within a very short time. And they don't need to go to hospital or the physical pharmacy to buy the medicine, which will save a lot of time. And the first part is about electronic medical record. The patient can check the specific medications and treatment condition through this app, because actually some physical medical records from the doctor's writing might be very difficult to understand, because the doctor's writing style is not very understandable. And same for the electronic prescription. The patient can view the electronic prescription from this application. This because the electronic one is more readable. And this next part is about the health test function. And this function is very suitable for the people who want to improve their health condition. And user can monitor their own health status through this function, and they can use a smart medical wearable device linked to this application and check the data from this app. And the next one is about health information push. This part will provide the user with the relevant knowledge and the health information so that they can keep healthy without the doctors. And the last one is about review functions. The user can make comments to the doctor who provides them the service. And next part will be the functional requirements. And I will pass this part to my partner, MANAR, to present it.
So now going to the functional requirements. Firstly, we have the user registration and login. What are the features of this user registration and login? It's firstly, register allows user to create username and password and fill in the personal information. System should be able to collect those information. When user logs in, system should be able to perform username and password and match the digits. Secondly, we have the online consultation, which is patients can consult other doctors and using our application. So if the user states the condition directly without specifying a specific doctor, system can use algorithms to randomly match users with doctors in corresponding departments. So it is using artificial intelligence. Secondly, the system should be able to allow users to choose specific doctor in specific departments according to their own needs. Thirdly, appointment registration. So if a patient wants to go to the hospital and see the doctor directly, they can have it registered for an appointment directly from the application. So once the patient makes an appointment, the system should be able to add the patient information into the corresponding database. It should also allow user to cancel an appointment if it's more than 24 hours. Next. Fourthly is online pharmacy, which is we provide an online pharmacy with our app so that the patient can order any medical equipment that is suggested by the doctor through our application. So system should match the pharmacy which is in the same city as user current living places. System should provide multiple payment methods for the user. System should connect the logistic department once user makes an order. And finally, system should be able to allow user to cancel purchasing or return the purchasing if it does not satisfy the patient. Then a health information push, which is system should be able to push oriented health information, which is generated after data analysis that caters for the user's preference. Other functionalities that our application has is that the system should be able to remind user the medicine taking time once the prescription is done. And system should be able to show the medical instruction for the medicine. Going through the work breakdown, you can go next. So the work breakdown is as follows. Firstly, which is the project initiation. In the project initiation, firstly, we're going to define the project goal and then create the business case, complete the project charter, and then identify key project stakeholders. So in this phase, we have gathered the user requirement from our client, and based on it, we have go to the second phase, which is the project planning. In the project planning, firstly, we have defined the project scope, create a project plan, set minimum budget, and define roles and responsibilities. So within these two phases, we have had lots of meetings with our clients to gain the requirements that he wants the app to be in the finished stage. So thirdly, it is the designing phase, which we have designed the framework structure, functional modules, database, and appearance of the application. Going through the prototyping phase, which we have produced a high fidelity prototype and do the initial user evaluation, doing correction if it's necessary. So after showing the prototype to the client, if he has any feedbacks, we're going to refine the prototype based on that, and then deliver the ultimate prototype, which is the final product. Then we're going to the developing phase, which is the app for both Android and iOS are developed and ready for testing. Then the testing phase, which we have test the prototype, all the bugs are fixed and all the pages work well and no errors on products. And finally, which is the deployment finish, which is set up the application and be ready to launch the new product. So these are the our work breakdown structure. I'm going to the Gantt chart for these, how we have scheduled these phases. So for the first week, we have done the project initiation and then the project planning, then design, and then prototype. We have the longest time was for the development and then testing, and finally, which is the deployment phase. Then going to our prototype, which is going to be shown by and presented by my friend Fiona. You can go ahead.
Okay, so for the final part, prototype, I will show it in Figma. So firstly, you need to log in the account. If you don't have account, just click the sign up to create an account. So we log in it and put your personal information here and enter our main page. And in our application, we have three most important functions here. One is consultation and the registration and the medicine care. So for the first one, if we can click consultation, you can use the search function here and just input the hospitals or doctors or medicines that you are interested in or your needs, can search it. Or just choose departments, diseases, and hospitals to choose different category. So for example, if I choose the ENT department, it will provide the doctor a list of doctors and just choose you're interested. So for example, Dr. Tom, and it will enter the doctor's page. You can see the doctor's assessment and the doctor's personal information, and there are surveys to contact them, and one is graphic consultation and another is using telephone, and final is video consultation. Actually, different consultation base have different prices. So, such as if I choose graphic consultation, is 39 ringgit for once. Firstly, you need to input your diseases descriptions here, like symptoms, duration, medicine use, and you will enter a chat to talk with your doctor, and your basic information will show the doctor first, that doctor can know your information quickly. And we also provide a speed consultation. The quick consultation is in 3 minutes. So first step is collecting case. In this part, you just put your disease description, and the system will recommend a list of the doctors automatically, and these doctors will respond to your recording in 1 minute. That means in 60 seconds. So there is a difference about speed consultation and consultation. Speed consultation has more quickly respond time. Such as if I need to talk with Dr. Tom, I just click it and choose the communication type, like for graphic consultation, and then enter the chart page. So for another function is restriction. You can search the hospitals in S city, or just choose different departments, diseases, and hospitals. So for example, if I choose internal medicine, this department, and you can see there are some days. That means you can choose the days that you needed to check the number status. For example, I choose the Monday. So you can see that there are some doctors number status. So for the Tom 1, you still can register the him numbers, but for Tom 2, the number is full. You cannot register it. You can change a date or change another doctor. And another important function is by medicine or pharmacy. In this page, we will provide the function that you can buy the medicine online. Just search the medicine's name directly here, or choose the different categories, or just search some medicine's name. And if you don't know what medicines that you need to eat, please ask the pharmacist first. And you also can build membership, or just you choose a shopping cart to check your medicine list and buy it. So we also provide a free consultation, and except these functions, for the general knowledge, the system will push the will push to some general medicine information or tips daily directly automatically, and you can enter this part to get some knowledge about the medicine, about the medical. So, and for the message part, you can check the history message or check the chat with your doctor now. And for profile, these are the informations for patient self. So we also provide the function that you can check your prescription here. Let's see that. Oh, wait a moment. This is your history prescription, and this is show the payment, your orders status. So, for example, this orders is completed. You can buy it again or just view the prescription. And these two orders is waiting, is payment pending. And you can check the prescription here, and will show electronic prescription. You can see your personal information and also the doctor's information and the doctor treatment advice, like pay attention to eating habits. So apart from this, we can enter the health check, these tools. You can use this to scan or just add your smart equipment. With your smart equipment, and this application can help you to test your body, like the heart health or COVID-19 test results. You can upload your results here. And another important part is medicine reminders. This tool will remind you what kind of medicine you need to eat, when is that you need to eat the medicines. This tool will remind you. Okay, so that's all for the hypotype. And also that's all for our presentation. Thank you for your time to listen in our presentation. Thank you so much.